Man, Vikings fans, can you feel that electricity in the air? After grinding out that 27-24 thriller against the Lions last week, our squad's riding a wave we haven't seen in too long. 4-4 and hungry for more. J.J. McCarthy, our rookie gunslinger, stepped up big time in his return, tossing 2 touchdown strikes and even scampering for another score himself. That's the spark we needed, folks. But now, the Ravens come knocking with their own momentum. Lamar Jackson fresh off an AFC Offensive Player of the Week nod after torching Miami for 4 picks. It's like 2 storms colliding. Purple Thunder versus Baltimore Lightning. What do you think, Skull fam? Can McCarthy outduel the MVP favorite? This ain't just any game. It's a pivotal Week 10 clash that could flip our season on its head. We're 1 game back in the NFC North snake pit, where all our rivals are sitting pretty at 5-3, and a win here keeps us right in the hunt, breathing down their necks. Lose it, though, we'd be basement dwellers, staring up at the playoff ladder from the bottom rung. The Ravens, they're clawing back into AFC North contention at 3-5, but drop this and they're 3 games under .500, basically needing a miracle run to sneak in. Stakes don't get higher. It's do or die for both squads, and I'm telling you, US Bank is gonna erupt like a volcano on Sunday at 1 p.m. Who's with me in painting the town purple? Broadcast-wise, don't miss a second. Tune into Local Fox with Kevin Kugler on play-by-play, Daryl Johnston breaking it down, and Allison Williams on the sidelines feeding us the heat. Radioheads, fire up Bal 1090 AM, 98 Rock 97.9 FM, or SiriusXM channels 139 and 385. ESPN Radio's got the national call too. Grab your affiliates list and lock in. This is must-watch Vikings news that'll have you yelling at the screen. Hit the comments. How are you watching? And what's your pregame ritual to summon that skull magic? Alright, let's rewind the tape on history because this Ravens-Vikings beef has got layers thicker than a Lambo snowstorm. The Ravens hold a 4-3 edge overall, but here's the twist that gets my blood pumping. They're 0-2 in the land of 10,000 lakes. Never beaten us on our turf. Our last dance was back in 2017 here, and before that, oh man. Flashback to December 2013's the snow game at M&T Bank. Pure chaos on a frozen field. We're talking 36 points combined in the final 2 minutes, blizzards whipping, and Baltimore squeaking out a 29-26 heartstopper. Wildest fourth quarter in Ravens lore, but it reminds us, when these teams tangle, anything goes. Skull Nation, does that fire you up or what? These interconference clashes don't happen often. Maybe once every 4 years. So every snap feels like destiny. Think about it. Snow-slicked miracles, overtime thrillers from 2021 where we pushed them to the brink before they edged us 34-31. But at home, that's our domain, where the purple wall rises and crushes dreams. The Ravens are making their first pilgrimage back since 2017, and with our crowd roaring, it's payback time. I'm getting chills just typing this. Imagine McCarthy channeling that Viking spirit under the lights. Drop a comment. What's your favorite under-the-radar Vikings-Ravens memory? History's got patterns too, straight from Vikings news feeds. Our losses to Baltimore have sparked coaching shakeups in the past, but wins? They've catapulted us to NFC Championship glory. Eerie, right? With Kevin O'Connell steady at the helm, we're building something unbreakable. This game's not just a W on the ledger. It's a statement in the books. Who's believing we flip the script this Sunday and send them packing 2-0 at home forever? Shifting gears to the battlefield, let's talk stakes that could make or break our purple hearts. We're knotted at 4-4, the only .500 team left in the league, scrapping in a NFC North dogfight where everyone's at 5-3 except us. 1 victory, and boom, we're tied, right back in the thick of it, playoff dreams flickering bright. But a slip-up? We'd be alone in the cellar, for games back with no margin for error. That's the razor edge we're dancing on, fans. Every yard, every blitz matters like it's the Super Bowl. Ravens at 3-5, they're surging into second in the AFC North, but lose here and it's Panic City, needing to win out just to sniff the postseason. High drama, pure Vikings news gold. For us, this win's a lifeline in a brutal stretch. No gimme games ahead. From Giants chaos to divisional wars. It's about momentum. McCarthy's return lit the fuse against Detroit, sacking Goff 5 times and hitting him 11. Our D-line feasted. Now, flip that hunger on Baltimore, and we're golden. Imagine the roar when we stuff Henry or pick Jackson. U.S. Bank shaking like '09. What's your gut say, Skull Squad? Victory parade or fight back fuel? And don't sleep on the bigger picture. NFC North owns an 8-3 edge over AFC North this year. Add this dub and we're the kings of the castle. It's not hype. It's Vikings news reality. Structured chaos where we thrive. Let's turn this pivotal pivot into our storybook chapter. Pumped yet? Now, dive into the chess match. Can our blitz-happy D thrive against Lamar Jackson? Brian Flores, our DC wizard, just orchestrated a masterpiece. 5 sacks, 11 hits on Goff last week. Back in 2021 with Miami, he torched Lamar for big losses, but Jackson's evolved into a blitz-beating beast since. The guy's got escapability like a deer in headlights. Dodging pressure, flipping scripts with his legs and arm. Our front four's got to swarm early, disrupt rhythms before he dances free. If we pin him back, game over. If not, it's a track meet. Vikings fans, this is the storyline keeping me up at night. What's your prediction on Flores' bag of tricks? Picture it. Flores dialing up those disguised pressures, linebackers flying off the edge, while our secondary locks eyes on those deep balls. Jackson's 24-3 lifetime against NFC teams as a starter. Daunting stat, but we're the exception waiting to happen. McCarthy fed off our D's energy last week. Now, it's payback time to return the favor. High stakes, higher rewards, nail this and we're playoff bound. Who's got the edge here? This pressure game's the outcome's heartbeat. Get to Lamar quick, force errors, and watch our offense feast on short fields. It's Vikings news poetry. Aggressive, unrelenting, purple pride. Let's make Jackson see ghosts. Sound off below. Blitz or bust. Big reveal on the new blood. Draymond Jones in his Ravens debut? Acquired right before the November 4th deadline. Harbaugh's hyping him as a game-changer, 35 career sacks, including 4.5 in his last 4 outings. Versatile beast, sliding inside or crashing the edge to fluster young QBs. They're banking on him rattling McCarthy, who's only on start number 4. But hold up, Skull Nation. Our line's battle-tested, just stonewalled Detroit's rush. Jones is explosive, no doubt, but can he crack our fortress? This matchup's got upset written all over it if we protect and counter. Jones brings that trade deadline edge, hoping to tip the scales for Baltimore's surge. Yet, McCarthy's poise under fire last week. 2 TDs through the air, 1 on the ground, says he's ready. Ravens want chaos, we want control. It's the classic David versus Goliath, but with pads popping. Imagine stuffing him on 3rd down, flipping field position, pure adrenaline. What's your take on this wild card edition? Vikings news alert. While they're patching with Jones, we're clicking on all cylinders post-bye. Health returning, vibes peaking, that week 9 dagger to Naylor sealed it. Jones debuts hungry, but our unit's unified. Let's welcome him to Minnesota with a purple people eater welcome. Ready to roar? Storyline showdown. Containing Justin Jefferson's fireworks? The man's a receiving demon, 47 grabs, 649 yards, 2 scores already. Barreling toward his 6th straight 1,000-yard season. Number 1 target, period. Vikings are 9-1 when he scores since 24. Baltimore's scheme won't shy away. They'll test every coverage, daring us to blink. But our secondary's locked in, fresh off swatting Goff's passes. Key to victory? Blanket JJ, force checkdowns, turn feasts into famines. Skull fam, is Jefferson unstoppable, or do we clip his wings? Envision the chess. Corners jamming at the line, safeties pinching underneath, Flores scheming doubles without mercy. Jefferson's yards after catch magic thrives on space. We deny it, McCarthy cooks elsewhere. Ravens know it too. Limiting him's their holy grail. But in purple we rise, last week's D rebound after a rough stretch, down 26.5 ppg, proves we're predators now. This battle decides rhythms. Vikings news hot take. Jefferson's the soul of our attack, but a dialed-in D makes him mortal. High-scoring potential? Sure, but our upset vibe screams control. Let's make M one-dimensional. Comments. How do you scheme JJ? X-Factor alert. Nate Wiggins, Baltimore's shutdown corner, steps into the Lions' den. Facing our elite duo of Jefferson and Jordan Addison? Busy day ahead, my friends. Wiggins thrives on big match energy, loving those WR1 duels. He'll shadow, jam, and contest every slant. But JJ and Jordan's chemistry? Electric, deep posts, quick outs, YAC nightmares. Wiggins wants to starve us in crunch time, prevent daggers when it counts. But our guys feast on pressure. Expect fireworks. Who's winning this aerial dogfight, Vikings Nation? Wiggins is Baltimore's top cover man, agile and fearless. But our receivers are built for chaos. Jefferson's contested catch wizardry. Addison's route running silk. Ravens D's improving, down to 13 PPG last 3. But against NFC, we're 8-3 divisionally. This X-Factor could swing tides. Lock him down, and Lamar carries. Leaks, and McCarthy marches. Pure intrigue. Vikings news scoop. With McCarthy's accuracy blooming, 56% last week, but TDs galore. Mismatches favor us. Wiggins is tough, but purple pride unbreakable. Let's exploit, elevate, turn his spotlight into our stage. Your pick for MVP in this matchup? Another X-Factor beast. Derrick Henry, the Ravens Thunder, 104 yards per game over his last 3. Volume king with 19-plus carries lately after lighter early loads. He's the balance Baltimore craves, pounding clocks, setting up play-action bombs. Against our front, we've stuffed runs before, but Henry's top-speed bursts, 320-plus mph sprints this year test limits. Keep him leashed, force obvious passes into our blitz. Recipe for glory. Skull Squad, can we truck stop the king? Henry's resurgence sinks with Jackson's return, 28-6 Dolphins demolition, run game humming. But our D's rebound, sacks galore on Goff, screams versatility. Plug gaps, spill outside, tire him out. Ravens reaping rewards from his workload. We counter with fresh legs, schemed stunts. This ground war's pivotal, win it, control tempo. Vikings news vibe. Henry's intimidating, but Minnesota's no-run pushback is real. Post-week 9 unity? Unstoppable. Let's make him earn every inch. Purple wall rises. Thoughts on bottling the bruiser? Safety spotlight. Kyle Hamilton, Baltimore's Swiss Army knife, lurking like a shark. Versatile menace, playing box since Gilman's trade. Consistent chaos, tackles, picks, hurries on QBs. Against rookie McCarthy, nightmare fuel, reads routes, fills alleys, disrupts timing. O's young, his instincts old school. But McCarthy's mobility flipped scripts last week. Scrambling TD magic. Vikings fans, does Hamilton haunt, or do we scheme around? Hamilton's talent amplifies Ravens' D resurgence. 11 PPG post-buy. Sub 315 yards allowed lately. Closer to the line, he's a force multiplier, baiting throws into traps. Yet our play callers adapt. Quick releases, RPOs, screens to exploit. JJ drawing coverage. Opens creases. This chess piece could puzzle us early. Vikings news edge. McCarthy's growth. Critiqued blitz handling. But context king. Meets Hamilton's heat. We evolve, protect, counter. Turn problems to plays. X-Factor indeed. Let's neutralize. Who's scheming this duel? Quarterback Chronicles. McCarthy's magic carpet ride resumes. 4th start. But vibes eternal after that Lions dagger. 56% completion? Meh. But 2 passing TDs, 1 rushing? Chef's kiss. Against Ravens improving pass rush? Week early? But bye-week tweaks. He'll exploit underneath. Lean on JJ's bailouts. Jackson's dual threat? 4 TDs versus Miami. Is MVP caliber. 24-3 versus NFC. But at home? 2-0 history our way. Skull, can JJ keep pace in shootout? McCarthy's trajectory. Praised growth, but blitz critiques noted. Yet Detroit win context? Clutch. Ravens subpar D early, 35 plus PPG stretch. Now tightening, we match with Flores fire. High scoring? O/U 49.5 says yes. Fireworks forecast. This QB battles season definer. Vikings news pulse. McCarthy's the future. Jackson the now. But purple home magic tips scales. Let's author the upset. Rookie resilience shines. Your bold QB stat prediction? D-line dominance. Flores blitz blueprint versus Jackson's Houdini act. Sacks on Goff. Preview. Now apply to Lamar, whose flipped blitz narratives excels under duress. Our hits compound pressure. His legs extend drives. Win this. Short fields for McCarthy. Ravens counter with Jones edge rush on JJ. Nope. Our O-line gels post-health. Evolution since 21. Jackson's pocket ninja now, but Flores disguises evolve too. Vikings D's week 9 rebound after 123 QB rating skid? Timely. Baltimore's run D softens versus Henry volume. We mirror force passes. Vikings news fire. Pressures our superpower. Get home. Chaos reigns. Lamar sees purple ghosts. Pumped for the pop. Receiver rumble. Jefferson's 1K streak versus Wiggins lockdown. 649 yards on 47 catches. Efficiency king. Ravens dare us to feed? We do. Scheming motions. Rubs. Addison compliments. Duos lethal. Baltimore's secondary tests. But our YAC Wizards thrive. Since 24. 9-1 JJTD games key. But home under lights? Unchained. Vikings news. Target volume up. Big plays downfield. Wiggins busy. We busy winning. Let's feast. JJ dances free. Comments on the deep threat? Run game reckoning. Henry's 104 YPG surge versus our gap pluggers. 320 miles per hour sprints. Beast mode. But post-buy Ravens D allows less. We sacked. Spilled last week. Volume carries? Tire him. Flip script. Henry dwarfs huddles. Intimidates. But Minnesota's #1 priority. Limit ad-libs too. Vikings news. Balance our attack. Control clock. Truck him. Purple pride prevails. Your stop-em plan? Defensive depth. Hamilton's versatility versus McCarthy's poise. Box playmaking problems for rookies. But our RPO wrinkles quick hits counter. Ravens resurgence continues if unchecked. We figure we flourish. Talent shines but scheme wins. Vikings news. Health up. Trajectory soaring. Gilman trade aids. Contain counterpunch. Neutralize the knife. McCarthy marches. Edge to purple. Final charge. Skull Nation. This Ravens rumbles our destiny. We've dissected history, stakes, storylines, now execute. McCarthy's spark. Flores fury. JJ's fire. Purple unstoppable at home. Ravens hot. We hotter. Win this playoff surge. Lose? Fuel the fire. Vikings news says. Skull M. Teaser payoff. Upset alert. Our 2-0 home hex holds. McCarthy outshines. D feasts. Imagine the roar, the headlines. Who's believing? Call to action. If this fired you up, smash that like. Drop your score prediction in comments. What's McCarthy's line? Subscribe for daily Vikings news drops and share with your Skull crew. Let's pack US Bank. Purple takeover starts now. Hail the Vikings, Skull.